you, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. How y'all doing? This little piece of hair gonna drive me. I ain't even gonna lie, but it's not ugly, y'all. I'm still holding on. I'll keep holding on. Sorry. I went out and walked this morning. Is it me? First of all, good morning, good afternoon. You know what I mean. Good afternoon, night, whatever it is you see this. Welcome to the morning, Joce. It may not be morning where you at, but it's morning somewhere. So don't ask no questions. Good morning, come on in. Number one, have y'all noticed that it's been a little nippy outside lately? Is it just me? Why is it so nippy outside? Why I feel like the first day of fall? I don't too particularly like that. And I've been outside walking and I feel like a cough coming on. At any rate, come on in, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hey, Symphony Boo. Hey, Boo, Boo, Boo. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Yeah, the pollen been bad too. It's been real bad. Y'all, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. I forgot what channel I was on. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe so you'll know when I upload and or go live. And we got a lot to discuss today, so I don't want to waste a lot of time. Let's start with the obvious. I came to terms today. I got in the mirror and realized I'm going to have to be honest with y'all and rip the Band-Aid off and tell the truth, y'all. The dog got buku gray hair. Look, it's everywhere. Girl, I ain't gonna lie. It's easy to hide it under the wig. But the way my gray hair set up, if I dye it today, it'll be back gray next week. So guess what? The dog about to be gray on here. I'm not about to lose my mind. I'm not about to get on here every day trying to color it with no doggone this, that, and the third. I'm not about to do none of that. So guess what? Now, it's not all gray. It's just around my edges for now. But my mama hair gray and my grandma hair gray. So I already know it's coming. So I'm just telling y'all now. It just is what it is. The grays is here. Yes. See, look all on my edges. Look how gray that is. It is what it is. I'm going to keep it. We going to roll it how it's going to roll it. I'm not going to have the girl keep dyeing my hair every other week. That just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then plus I feel like, maybe me embracing my gray hair could help somebody embrace something that they might feel they shouldn't embrace. So I'm going to embrace my gray hair and we going to roll it out. If I be on this bitch looking like Thelma and Louise, roll it out. I'm not saying I'm never going to dye it, but what I'm not going to continue to do, y'all, is continue to put all that extra stuff in my hair. If I don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, girl, because I'm telling you, I could dye it this week and then next week, the gray coming back. And the girl who do my hair, she was like, I just dyed your hair. So she put another coat on it the last time I went. Not this last time, but the time before that. And then after that, I said, because that was like 2 weeks in a row or 2 weekends in a row. Well, within a 2 week span. That's too much. That's too much. And I thought about getting me a little, somebody said a toothbrush. I thought about getting me a little toothbrush. You know what my mama used to do? She used to take mascara. Y'all know how the mascara thing, when you do your eyelashes, she would just buy the mascara and do right here. It worked. It did work. She would buy mascara. Listen, my mama used to buy mascara when she used to only have it around here when we was younger. Because my mama must have got it in her 30s. Had to be in her 30s or late 30s, early 40s. Child, she used to go get the mascara and just hit right here. And it literally goes away. Now, I don't know how long it lasts, but it used to work. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about doing that. Then I said, you know what? I'm not about to do all of that. If I'm gray, I'm gray. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a lot of gray hair when I get older. So just yeah. I have gray hair. So I just want to talk about the elephant in the room because I see it. And I'm pretty sure y'all probably saw it and not even thought about it. But you know how you have your own insecurities about stuff? That's one of them. So I'm here to say I'm embracing it. So anyways, come on in, get the likes up on the video. We got a show today. But before we get into that, I want to start off by saying Black America genealogy. I cannot stress how important it is for you to do your genealogy. Please, 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 do your genealogy, Black America. It is the most important thing you could be doing right now. The world is in shambles, as it should be, because the earth is repairing itself, okay? So with that being said, while the earth is doing its job, the Most High is doing their job. The Most High Mother and Father is doing their job or his or her job. While the universe, the ancestors are doing their part, our part is to start on finding out who we are. That's what genealogy is all about, identity. So our part in that situation is to find who we are while they're all distracted, fighting each other and unaliving each other. We could be looking for who we are so that we can take our rightful places back at the throne. So please, y'all, do your genealogy. If you don't do nothing else, find out who you are, get that identity. Documentation beats all conversation. Do you get it? So please do your genealogy. Meditate, pray, ground, all three or one of the three, however you want to do it. Whatever you need to do, you need to do it. Whatever gets you tap back into the Most High, to source, or whatever, or whoever you believe in. Hopefully it ain't the devil, but whoever it is you believe in, you need to get back into it. Because we're having spiritual warfare, and we need all hands on deck. And it's a lot of y'all ancestors that are waiting on y'all. Like literally in the chat. It's a lot of y'all ancestors been giving y'all synchronicities, been giving y'all signs. Y'all been seeing numbers, angel numbers, all over the place. Y'all been seeing all kind of different signs and stuff, and you don't know what it is. Why I keep seeing this, why I keep seeing that, why, and then you're starting to notice stuff. That's the universe, that's the ancestors, that's the Most High, that's the angels, that's the good side trying to get a hold of you, fool. Answer the call, okay? And I'm not saying go walk into the light, Carolyn, or nothing like that. But what I am saying is tap back into the Most High, to the source, and to you, your ancestors, and identity. So please do that. Also, Babe is the new wave. Black Americans versus everybody. Y'all already know I got my brand. Black Americans versus everybody. Make sure if you want to support the doll, y'all hit that link pinned at the top of the chat. And it is for a real Black-owned business. Black Americans versus everybody. Babe is the new wave. So make sure y'all hit up the link for that. Anything else before I get into it? Nope. Let's get into what we're gonna talk about today. We got Ye apologizes to the wireless people, to the Jews. We got to talk about that. The Asians are still in Black American Greek sorority life, but we've been knew that. We're going to discuss it a little bit more. Offset apparently has a lot of debt that he owes to people, and that's why he running around hospitals, casinos, running for his life. We'll get into that. Beyonce in this shampoo, Tina and Blue Ivy done came out to launch this shampoo. Anybody who buys it, I feel sorry for you. Suki, she came out and said that her kids can't listen to her music. We're going to talk about why that always backfires. Jamaicans who claim that they are Asians who claim that they are real Jamaicans. So you got the Asians cosplaying the Black Americans in the Greek life, and then you also have the Asians cosplaying the Jamaicans. And they over there saying that they Jamaican, and we talked about it before on this channel, but we'll go over it again. But I'm showing you what these clones do. So we'll get into that. Vaccines and food. There's vaccine in the fruit. We've been spoke about it on this channel, but we're going to talk about a little bit more in depth to what you need to look for. And then we got to talk about reparations in the form of, or not in the form, but by way of genealogy. So come on in and get the likes up on the video. Now, let me say this. I took 2 days, maybe 3. And I finished Avatar, Fire and Ice, Sweet Fire and Ice. What's the name of it? Fire and Ash. I did finish the Avatar, Fire and Ash, and I learned a lot. First of all, the whole movie is about a chosen one, which is the little girl. I don't want to give the movie away, but it's about a chosen one, which is a little girl, and they do a lot of ancestral work. This whole movie is about the beings, the avatars, being directly connected to the ancestors. not only directly connected to the ancestors, but to the earth or whatever planet they were on. So meaning, I'll give you an example. In the movie Avatar, they were able to speak to the animals, the whales, anything that roamed whatever planet they were on. They had a way of communicating, and a lot of that communicating was literally through sign language. Now, if y'all don't know Black America, you are the creator of language. Remember, you are Adam and Eve. So since you are the creator of language, that means you are the creator of all language. And if you are the creator of all language, that means you created sign language. I don't give a damn what these clears come over here and tell you, because they're going to say a lot. Oh, yeah. You got it from this land and from this culture and this person and that person. That's all cap. It's all a bunch of cap. Black Americans and melanated people, period. But I'm speaking directly to Black Americans. You are the creators and the progenitors of what we know, period, point blank. And it's not up for debate. Anybody who want to battle that, I would question why, but either way, battle it with your mom. I'm not going back and forth with you about it. You feel what I'm saying? At any rate, you created sign language, but it put me in the mind of this video that I had saw, because in the movie, they talking to the animals, right? Y'all remember seeing this video of this little girl? This little girl is at the zoo, because remember, I'm talking about all melanated beings, because the melanated beings are the indigenous people of the land, okay? I need y'all to understand. But have y'all seen this video of this little girl that went viral, who was at some sort of zoo, or I don't know if it's like a Six Flags or if it's some sort of, I don't know what the hell it is. But this little girl at this zoo was able to communicate, and people don't see it like that, but she's playing with this dolphin, right? If that's a dolphin. The other kids are trying to play with the dolphin the way that this little girl is, but something is syncing this little girl directly to this dolphin. It's an energy source. It is a familiarity. It is soul. It is source. You see what I'm saying? It's a seal. Thank you, King. Thank you. It's a seal. Sorry. Dolphin, seal. I don't know. Sorry. But anyway, it's source. It's the connection between what we are, because remember, I told y'all we are directly connected to earth. This is why I tell y'all to get out and ground. We are directly connected to the sun. This is why I tell y'all to get outside, period. But we're also directly connected to the environment and to the animals inside. Hence Michael Jackson with all of his all of his music about the animals. And remember the whale song when he was over there doing the Free Willy bit? It all went over my head, but now it makes sense. All of this is the connection that we have. And even when we're in an innocent childlike state, we don't realize how much connection we still do have to this universe and to the beings and elements on it, okay? I'm saying all that to say, in watching Avatar, one of the reasons that they were able to win the war, I didn't want to give it away, but one of the reasons they were able to fight is the animals helped to fight, okay? I'm not going to tell you which animals, because I don't want to give it away for people who want to watch it, but they were able to help, the animals were able to help them fight the white people, the clear people, the humans, you know what I'm saying? And one thing they said in the movie that kind of stuck out to me, it was like, and this is what I didn't like. So in the movie, there's a clear boy who's capable of living amongst them. Obviously, there's always a clear. It's always a freaking clear. But there's this clear boy who's able to live amongst them. And somehow he's able to not only live amongst them, but live amongst them freely, breathe the air, like he's one of them. Now, the objective is to get rid of him, because if he stays, the white people going to come and they're going to try to duplicate him and they're going to kill everything up in there. Or if you let him go, they're going to still study him, try to duplicate him and come back and unalive us anyway. The movie, you could tell, was written by clears, because at the end of the movie, they accepted the clear boy. It was like, you're one of us. He's not. And this is where we Black America need to pay attention, okay? I don't give a damn how good they act. I don't give a damn how close they look like they could be one of us. They cannot, will not, and never will be any one of us, okay? And we should not accept them as such, because guess what? It's not being mean. It's not being nasty. It's just being truthful. You got to think of it as this. What's more important, accepting them or saving our own people? And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. They will never trump the safety of my people. in no way, shape, or form. No other people in this, every group of people feels this way about themselves. So this is only new, or this is only a new concept to Black Americans, because we've never been taught anything like this. So me saying this to a lot of y'all sounds like, oh my God, it's a bit cringe. But I'm telling you now, it is the new norm, okay? And the new norm dictates that no group of people are more important than my group of people. I don't give a damn how nice y'all are. I don't give a damn what you do for me. I don't give a damn where you've taken me. I don't care if you saved my life. You will not be in place of my people. I will not compromise the safety of my people for you. If it comes down in any situation, I don't give a damn. If it ever comes down to any situation and it's a choice between my people and you, it's not up for debate. Hang them at the stake at high noon. Let's move on. Does that make sense? Now, again, this sounds crazy to a lot of Negroes because we've been indoctrinated to never think like that. Mind you, every other group thinks like that. So it only sounds crazy to us. And these gaslighting ass groups will come to you and look you dead in the face and swear to God, that's the most hateful thing ever. Mind you, these are their practices. So I'm not going to let them gaslight me. Some of you can let them gaslight you, but when I'm telling you what I got from the movie is under no circumstance. I don't give a damn who loved who. I don't give a damn what he done did for the group. I don't give a damn if he risked his life. Thank you, Most High Mother and Father. He got to go. Period. Because we wouldn't be here if you get it. And just like in the movie, they said they're going to take over like they did the humans on Earth. And then at the end of the movie, y'all take them in. Oh, girl. Yeah, we take them in, all right. Making barbecue out of them. Let's move on. Because then I'm getting mean. And they go, oh, Voodoo, you have a dark side. Yeah. I'm a Pisces. That darkness is just as bad as that light. That's why I don't go over there. That's why I don't play over there. The darkness is worse than the light. Now, I ain't gonna say it's worse, but it's just as bad. That's why I don't play over there. Sometimes when my brain be trying to send me over there, I be having to reel it back. You know what I'm saying? If I ever said a third of what I be thinking, I know I would be bad. Probably arrested. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I give y'all the G version, not even the PG version of what I be thinking. We got to get into the show. But let me read a couple of super chats before we do. Colette Tufo, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I'm 51 and just stopped dying. Embrace the gray. Exactly. And I'm 43 and I'm just stopped dying. And I'm embrace the gray. It is what it is, girl. We gray. And I ain't gonna lie, I started thinking about it like this too. I was like, well, I do have a lot of wisdom, so it would make sense, Plus, I've been here many lives before. Thank you, Colette. Symphony, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, that's for why I've been a registered veterinarian nurse for 19 years. That's what's up. The vet nurses, I got a cousin who's a vet. He a doctor though. But either way, even with certain vets, when you ever see Black people in their pets, y'all ever looked on Instagram or on TikTok or on Facebook, they got this thing called Black people in their pets or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, the communication. Yeah. You can tell this is something completely different. Even when I used to have Saint, I remember Saint, his grandma called me and said that he wasn't feeling good. So I rushed him to the vet to see what was wrong with him. And they were trying to charge me all that crazy money. And I remember looking at Saint, people think I'm crazy, but God bless the dead. Bless my dog, man. I remember looking Saint dead in the eye and I say, Saint, tell the truth. And I was talking like I'm talking to a person. I said, tell the truth. You really fucked up? Do I really need to pay these people to keep you here? And he didn't say anything, but something in his energy made me feel like he was like, nah, mom, I'm good. And I swear to God, I took my dog and my dog was fine. If I would have panicked and listened to the people, I would have been paid them people $4,000-$5,000 for nothing. Because literally nothing was wrong with Saint. But I'm saying all that to say, at the time, I literally looked him in. I was like, Saint, like he a person. I was like, tell the truth, bro. Because I ain't got 5 racks. I was like, is you really fucked up for real? Is you really hurt? Like, is you really sick? And something in his energy made me feel like he said no. And I walked out the door. We can really talk to animals. We really do have, when we tap in good enough, we really do have an innate connection to animals and to nature, for real, for real. But I was just saying that, yeah, I remember that. The whole yeah, we're definitely connected. And thank you, Symphony, again for the super chat. Says Dr. Doolittle, part of why I got into vet med. Thank you so much. And you know what? Even in the Dr. Doolittle, he was talking to the animals. Hey, man, they put this stuff in the movie on purpose. This ain't no mistake. Now, let's get into the show. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for everybody. Thank y'all, everybody, for being in here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's jump out the window with a little 1-2 yin yin right quick. Y'all know I got a couple of honorable mentions to show y'all. You know, a lot of little stuff, news that you can use. Wait, we gonna come back to you, little girl. We gonna come back to you. We gonna come back to you. Not yet. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, well, no, we're not gonna come back. Let's just jump right into it. Tokyo Tony. Every day she give an update. I'm gonna come on here and show y'all how delusional this narcissistic woman is. Tokyo Tony, remember the feds came to her house yesterday? Remember we talked about that a couple of days ago? The feds came to her house because she was online threatening her daughter, Angela, right? So she said she was going to Marvin Gaye her daughter and wait for the police to come pick her dead body up. This is what Tokyo Tony said. Well, then I showed y'all yesterday that the feds came by the crib to question her about that because that is literally a terroristic threat. You cannot get on any airwaves, not even on a phone. You cannot get on airwaves or anywhere and say you're going to harm somebody. You just can't. It's illegal. So the feds came to her house yesterday, and I had went and saw that she had did a video saying that it was a whole bunch of people fault. The dude on Instagram named Twine, it was a whole bunch of people fault. But she backpedaled to the feds, and now she done came back to another conclusion that it must have been Tia Kemp who called the feds on her. So now she's got words for Tia Kemp, and we're going to get into it because she said it must have been Tia who called the police. Let's get into it.
FBI on me. Now, when she called the FBI on me, I was like, well, God damn. They tell you, you know, who did what. They fucking tell you. They just hot ass snitches, you know, and this bitch snitch. But it was not to snitch on nothing because I ain't do nothing. So, bitch, no, they wasn't coming for me to lock me up. And then they just wanted to see what was going on. Ted Kemp called the FBI on me. Now, when she called the FBI on me, I was like, well, God damn. They tell you, you know, who did what. They fucking tell you.
So anytime you mention put social media threat.
I didn't threat. I said I'm a Marvin Gaye her ass, and I said I'm gonna do demon time on the floor. Wait a minute, because we had a podcast, and I put her on it. She was dancing to my Aunt Shaka Khan. So I said, I'm gonna dance to Marvin Gaye. I said, I'm on this shit, I'm gonna demon time that ass down to the floor. So I use that metaphor. Really?
We're gonna make sure we.
Shorty, I was like, this shit's so traumatizing, bro. That will make me murder Shorty.
Yeah.
No. Make me fucking put one in your fucking head like Marvin Gaye, bitch. For playing with a fucking real bitch. Bitch, all the shit I did to make you live good. This bitch never had a fight in her life without calling me Mama. Shorty, I was like, this shit.
The real Black China started it. What point did she get the tattoo to show her allegiance? So let me ask y'all a question. You show allegiance to a demon, but your mama say you doing me wrong, you doing me wrong, you doing me wrong. Why you doing this? Why you talking about me? Why you lying? Who else was she going to use, y'all? Patty. Patty died already, mysteriously in your shop. They say it was that brain aneurysm, but you went up out. I'm going to name names, and I don't give a fuck. I got money like you, bitch. I got more than you got. Why don't you telling people that? Why don't you say my mama got more motherfucking money than me? If it's watch her bleed the fuck out. And then call 911. Come pick this devil the fuck up off my floor. I'm a Marvin Gaye that bitch. Angela, you went on Zeus.
Okay, so
Ted Kemp called the FBI on me. Now, when she called the FBI on me, I was like, well, God damn. They tell you.
Listen, first of all, the lady is a nut job. Let's start there first. Second of all, I'm only showing this to you every day because these are the stages of this grand level of narcissism, okay? And I'm calling this a grand level. Like, this bitch done hit damn near every stage, and some stages I didn't even know exist. You know what I'm saying? So you get on here and literally visually, or at least you describe how you want to do horrible, nasty, disgusting, vile things to your daughter to unalive her. And then when the police come, you backpedal. And then you come back and blame it on the bloggers because we got it wrong. And now you want to say it's everybody's fault except Tony. That's the narc. They never take accountability for nothing. It's always everybody. Even when the evidence is mounted against them, even when you saying, but we could see you, we literally, they will go to the grave. Listen to me and listen to me good. They will go to the grave with the lie because they start to convince themselves of these lies. Even when they're told and showed that the lie is a lie, they still convince themselves to live in that level of delusion and craziness. But I'm saying all that to say, please be advised, Tokyo Tony is a ticking time bomb. And if she keeps this up, she will never, ever, ever see her daughter and her grandchildren anymore, which could possibly end her on a really bad road. I don't want to say what I'm thinking because I don't want to curse that lady. But what I am saying is this. The bed that she made for her daughter is the one that's got the thorns in her ass. And she's kind of like, trying to figure that little piece out. But Tokyo, go lay. Please, at this point, just go lay down. You're an evil bitch, and you are only a vessel used to bring Angela through. Yeah, girl, the universe is done with you. Let's move on. Now, let's get into Ye. We spoke about this yesterday. Kanye performed in America. I think that was in America. Wherever he performed, he stood on top of the world, and it went viral. Now, I told you that the Jews, the orange juice people, have recently come out and said that they want to ban Kanye from going to the UK because according to them, he has had anti-Semitic tweets or thoughts in the past, and also according to them because he said that black people chose slavery or something like that. Mind you, it was just in the UK. I was listening to Tariq Nasheed broadcast, and he made a point. It was just in the UK where that clear man at the BAFTA Awards had his Tourette's syndrome situation, and he busted out calling Michael B. Jordan them the N-word, right? And according to that, we were supposed to let that ride because he had Tourette's. But now, like Tariq Nasheed said, now you have a Kanye West, right? Who is clinically diagnosed schizophrenia. I ain't gonna say schizo, but definitely bipolar and a few other things. Why now is, we gotta go ahead on and cancel him? Because I told y'all, it don't have nothing to do with them statements. It's nothing of the sort. They cannot have Kanye going around spreading the idea of making the black people wherever they are understand that they have any power. And having Kanye standing on top of a world inside of the UK, it would ignite too much ancestral power in maybe some of the people out there. It would awaken people, period. You know what I'm saying? Even the clears. The clears who know what's really going on and ain't fucked up bad, they'll even tell you, oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know about black people being the real Jew. They'll tell you. For the ones who really know, you know what I'm saying? But either way, that's what this was about. They wanted to cancel it, and they did cancel it because they can't have him over there with that. That's what this is all about. And it does too much symbolism if he takes this road on the show or this show on the road. So now, remember I told y'all yesterday, they wrote a statement saying that even though they still not going to let him perform in the UK, they'll even give him, they'll entertain the idea of Kanye working with them in the future if he sits down and apologizes. That's what they said yesterday. And I told you it's that fake ass imagery of making them people seem like they are here and we are there. Listen, the reason why they are able to look like they have the power that they have is because the orange juice people they select the gods of our flock. The meaning the most creative, the ones most in touch with source, with the most high. And then they turn them into these millionaires and these billionaires. But what the artists and these people and these athletes and these celebrities know is it's not theirs. At any given moment, these clear orange juice people can take it from you. That makes these people live on edge. That also makes these celebrities that we know have to do whatever they tell them to do. Because everything they have is contingent upon those people. Even the illusion of being rich and famous is literally based upon them being connected to them people. So they don't like to, this is why whenever a black celebrity get out of the way, you notice the orange juice community will come out and be like, oh, they need to apologize. And then you'll see them on a tour. Oh, I'm so sorry. To the Jewish community, I'm so sorry. I should have never said, because all of their livelihood is in the hands of these people. So when it comes down to Kanye and they tell Kanye, we still not going to let you perform, but even though we're not going to let you perform, we still need you to sit down and talk. It makes sense that Kanye will come back and say, okay, he is still controlled by those people. No matter how much Kanye get to say what he want to say, his checks are signed by these people. He got to play. You saw what happened last time. The last time he didn't play, they turned him from a billionaire to a millionaire in a matter of 48 hours. So he got to play. So, and this is why I tell you guys, do not, whatever you do, do not base your success or chase success from this industry, because it is never yours. Even while you're living in it, it's still not yours. These celebrities be stressed the hell out. Even the ones that make these $1 million, $1 billion contracts, they can't say what they want. They can't do what they want. They can't go where they want to go. They can't even spend the money the way they want to spend the money. Because this money and this richness and this fame is all connected to these orange juice people. That's why they gotta bow every time these people come out and say, you need to apologize. That's why they bow. Because you got the purse strings. Okay? Now, with that being said, they told Ye they wanted him to bow, and he said that he would according to this response. I don't know how true it is, but we're going to get into it. It says, this is Ye's response. It says, I've been following the conversation around wireless and want to address it directly. My only goal is to come to London and present a show of change, bring unity, peace, and love through my music. I would be grateful for the opportunity to meet with the members of the Jewish community in the UK in person to listen. I know words aren't enough. I'll have to show change through my actions. If you're open, I'm here with love, Ye. Now again, I don't even know if Ye wrote this, but I do know it is represented as if he did. But if he didn't write it, it also tells me that the handlers around him are making sure that these things getting taken care of, right? This is the point. Y'all might take this as it's not a big deal. That's Kanye. Oh, well, that's between him and them Jews. It's bigger than that. We talking about energy. We talking about representation. We talking about symbolism. These people are not really in charge. The only reason they in charge is because we believe that they are. And the longer they keep up the charade with their own celebrities, making them bow in front of us to them, will continue with the illusion that they are in charge. Put a 3 in the chat if you understand what I just said. Because if you understand that, then you know what you're looking at. The only reason they look like they're in charge is because they're controlling the ones you deem to be up here. And whenever the ones you see up here, then whenever you see them go crazy, and the ones you believe in charge get to whip them with the whip, it gives them a bigger sense of possession that they really have when they really don't. This is why I tell you, separate the artist from the art. One of the biggest ways they've been able to get us with witchcraft in this industry is we have completely connected the art to the artist, right? And even though the artist is the art, sometimes the art ain't the artist, and sometimes vice versa. And because we can't see one without the other, then even the good or bad on either side go either way. So for instance, let's say R. Kelly. Let's say R. Kelly is the predator, rapist, molester, and everything that they say he is. Because people can't separate the music from the art. They'll either hate the music and hate R. Kelly, or they'll love both, regardless of how they feel about it, because they can't separate it. What I'm telling you is, we need to learn to separate the music from the art, meaning this is Kanye. Ye is the concert. Whatever Kanye got going on with them Jews, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And if he want to kiss the ring and bow, that's between him and them. But I'm not going to internalize that as if these people have this control. Because when you be really honest, they have zero control over the average black person. I'm going to say it again. When you really peel back the layers, the Jews have zero control over the average black American person. They have zero control. They just don't. The average black American person walking the street, they have no control over. The only reason you believe they have control is because they control your masters, your gods, your celebrities. You get it? This is why I showed y'all the video yesterday of that black man in that Jewish community cussing their ass out, telling their children eat dicks. Because on a day-to-day individual basis, they have no power over us. None. It's just an illusion because they control the celebrities. This is why you got to separate the celebrity from the art. Love the show. Love the music. Love the way they play football. Love the way they act. But when it comes down to them and them people, that's different. This is why I can say who I don't like. Who I really don't like, but I love their music. It's a few celebrities I genuinely don't like, but I'm going to bump that music. Don't care. Go roll it. Because the celebrity, the art, and the artist are completely different from me. So seeing Kanye apologize makes sense. It doesn't take away from what I saw in symbolism, because now I'm separating him from the art. The art is the globe, him standing on top of the globe. What Kanye does outside of the globe ain't got nothing to do with me. But I understand that most people don't. Saying all that to say, it is imperative that you do that, because you're going to see them with this illusion of control that they have. They really don't. Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. They have zero control over us, just them. And because they buck, and because they shuck and jive, and because they kiss the ring, we think that they got control over us when they don't. They really don't have control. They got control over systems, yes, but they don't have control over us as people. They don't. The only reason that control works through the systems is because we believe in the systems. We rely on said systems, okay? But we're going to move on. We'll see. Matter of fact, wait, hold on. I think I did have one more thing to show y'all with the Kanye bit. I think I did have one more thing. Because, see, these people are, like I said, it's all about maintaining the illusion of control. They want you to think, oh, yeah, I do have this one. They want you to think, they want you to believe that they are the first of all, they're cosplaying you, Black America. Let's start there first. They are cosplaying you. Second of all, they want you to believe that they have more power and control that they have, so that they can live like it. It reminds me of the song with Luther Vandross. Make Me a Believer is the name of the song. Go back and listen to this song when y'all get off the live. He starts off the song saying, Superman can fly high way in the sky because we believe he can. So what we choose to believe can always work out fine. Why does that matter? If we believe that they have all of this power, then guess what? They got all of this power. But the moment we decide to wake up and say, hold on, these bitches ain't got no power, guess what? It's literally that simple. Guess what? They have no power. But neither here nor there. Let's get into this video. So here it is. It says, Wireless Festival Director of Promotions defended Kanye West before event cancellation. Also claims Pepsi signed off to approve Ye it says headlining before pulling sponsorship. And this is also what they'll do. They'll send a good, y'all ever seen the, put a 3 in the chat if you ever watched First 48. Put a 3 in the chat if you've ever watched an episode, you've ever seen a clip or anything of the First 48. Because this, let me show you how they play with your psyche, I'm sorry. If you've ever watched, sorry, y'all, I got to get my water. If you ever watched the First 48 or Cops or anything like that, what you know is whenever they interrogate people, they always do what? Bring in a good cop, bad cop, right? Mind you, the good cop is there to make it seem like he's on your side. I'm here to help you. And then the bad cop is there to kind of rile you up and get you all jacked up and emotional so you can say something and slip up. But either way, regardless of the good cop or the bad cop, none of them are on your team. The good cop is more dangerous than the bad cop because the good cop is really more sneaky. Right? So while most people are fixated on the bad cop, they miss the good cop, and he's really the one there to fuck you in the ass. You feel what I'm saying? This is what they're doing now here with Kanye, and they do this with all of them celebrities. They play the good cop, bad cop role. So they'll send in the evil orange juice person that just want to take everything from you, and then they'll send in one who likes you. Well, you know, I just want to say, you know, Kanye, I'm on your side. You know, don't listen to what these guys are saying. I'm going to talk to them because, you know, yeah, Kanye, bro, this is bullshit, bro. This is bullshit. I can't believe I'm going to call Bill tomorrow because no, I've spoken to Bill many times and we've spoken about this and we've had many meetings and many conversations with the directors and no, yay, this is some bullshit, yay. I'm going to get to the bottom of this for you, yay. And unsuspecting idiots would say, I like this one. He nice. He on my side. No, Doug Goose. Both of them on the side of them other people, and they let her play in your face, dummy. And while you so busy putting your defenses up for the bad cop, you ain't watching the good cop over here opening the back door for him to get in. Man, watch out. It goes back to the Avatar movie. You cannot sacrifice the many for the few. One or two of them cannot penetrate the tribe, because once you let one in, it's over. It's a wrap. It's done. There is no good cop, bad cop. And yes, the good gotta suffer for the bad. Yes, the good gotta suffer for the bad. What does that mean? The clear goods, the ones who these sorry for your fat. Let God be with you. Yes, you gotta suffer with the bad. Absolutely. That ain't my problem. That ain't my ministry. That ain't what God put me here for. You got to go talk to whoever you got to go talk to. They ain't got nothing to do with me and mine. You see what I'm saying? But I'm on a different type of time. At any rate, here comes the orange juice man to play Kanye's devil's advocate, but here comes the orange juice man to come in and say, oh yeah, I had his back and I spoke to these people. Do not fall for these snakes. Do not fall for these snakes. A snake is a snake. A garden snake, a king snake, an anaconda bitch. A snake is a snake. Do not fall for these snakes. Let's get into this man and him saying how he had Kanye back. Yeah, different type of breed. Let's get into it. Y'all like the video.
We did with Pepsi, for instance, our lead sponsor, and they signed off and approved it, for example, and perhaps we should have done.
Really? That's fascinating. Sorry to interrupt again, but that's fascinating. So Pepsi, who've pulled out now, haven't they? Pepsi originally were quite happy for him to come.
Correct, yes. They're our headline sponsor. We asked them to sign off on it, and they did. Well, I suppose there's a case that culturally he is a really important artist. Culturally, he is played across the radio stations and enjoyed by millions of people across the UK. He is able to perform in other countries. He played in Los Angeles 2 nights last week to 70,000 people each night. no issues there, no furore, and his performances were enjoyed by the thousands of fans that were there. So he has made abhorrent statements. Of course, he has, and they're equally abhorrent to me as they are to. We did with Pepsi, for instance, our lead sponsor, and they said, members of the Jewish community, members of, Parliament.
If I can just stop you there, maybe not equally abhorrent, because maybe those people who are the targets of these statements should be the ones that you reach out to and ask whether he should come or not. I'm just curious to know whether you've done that.
We have reached out, and they've refused to meet it. I have reached out, and they've refused to meet it.
When did you do that?
Just over the last couple of days.
Right.
Really.
Should you not have done it before when you were making the decision about?
Approved it for it.
I can't. These people voice,
for example, and perhaps we should have done.
Really, that's fascinating. Sorry to interrupt again, but that's fascinating. So Pepsi, who've pulled out now, haven't they? Pepsi originally were quite happy for him to come.
Correct. Yes, they're our headline sponsor. We asked them to sign off on it, and they did. And perhaps we should have done the same with the Jewish community, and that may prove to be a mistake. But there's a very serious issue of mental health. Mental health is not something that disappears overnight. It's not an instant thing. People suffer psychotic behavior, suffer bipolar behavior for many years, and people can believe that they have thoughts in their mind where God or other people are determining what they should say, and their statements and their behavior becomes despicable and absolutely abhorrent. And I think people are forgetting that because of the nature of the statement. The nature of the statement is absolutely disgusting that he made. Approved it for it.
Oh God.
Well, it's not just one statement, is it? It's quite a few, and that's the point about the mental illness episode. So people, and also the fact that he has apologized before and then retracted the apology. I mean, doesn't that suggest to you that this behavior cannot simply be explained by his mental health?
Well, actually, I would suggest that it can be explained by his mental health as someone that lives very close to someone.
So when it's Kanye, regardless of how severe his mental issues is, there's no excuse. But when it comes to the clears, they get to say the N-word. See, that's why nobody don't come through UK. That's why nobody don't go up there. Ain't shit up there no way. That's why nobody don't go up there. I think we need to boycott them. The fuck? To be completely honest, at this point, we need to boycott the UK. Because see, the UK get to acting like we need them. And we have never needed nothing from the United Kingdom, London, or nowhere around there. I think that Black Americans need to start boycotting them. But you know how that go. Niggas want their money. Niggas chasing the money, chasing the bag. They gonna keep going. This why they get to tell you what to do. This why they keep a foot on your neck. This why you can't say what you won't say and do what you won't do. Because y'all stay bowing down to these mother pluckers when they need you way more than you would ever need them. Kanye don't have to go to no goddamn UK to do nothing. Nothing. But they done flipped our minds so bad to where they got Kanye asking them to come perform as if he need to be there when it's the other way around. They need him. He don't need no mother effing them. This the witchcraft. This the reverse psychology. That's why I'm like, at this point, when these places, oh, we boycotting this one, bet. All Black Americans, we not going over there then. Bet. You want to boycott, yay? Cool. No more Black Americans coming over there. Let them crackers come through there and sing an off version of what we got. Let them Africans come over there with that Afro beats with that bullshit. If that's how y'all want to play it, let's do it. We don't run up and through no goddamn UK no ways. It's the witchcraft. This the trick. This how they playing with y'all. Us. How that we don't give Black Americans don't never not even a small number of us be like, oh, we trying to go to London. Oh, we trying to go to the UK. The only time I've ever heard a Black American say that was for a concert or a fucking football game. We don't run up through there, but they got it now to where Ye got to apologize to come perform up there. Where y'all eating biscuits and sipping tea all day, bitch? Fish and chips? Oh, yeah. No way. No way. But when you a slave to that munions, when you a slave to that bag, when you run around here chasing that bag, it's going to run you right into these kind of devils. And this is how you put your own self in jail. Prison. This is how you get your own self in a mental prison. Chasing that bag. Oh, but the money over there. So I guess I won't because the money. You get it? Girl, let me let this cracker finish.
With mental health issues, yes, I would suggest that actually it can be explained by his mental health issues, Justin.
So do Jews in this country, Jewish people living here whose children are going to school amid extraordinary security, who are attacked, who have come under attack in synagogues?
I could care less about them little fucking kids. I could care less about them kids. I don't give a fuck about them kids. So, and think about it this way. Look at the conversation they having. Well, what about the children? What about the little Jewish children? They don't give a fuck about yours. You don't need them. That's why they got you to not care about yours. But when it's them, they got to have a conversation about what about our children? Girl, fuck them kids. You don't give a fuck about them big head ass kids. Bitch, don't care about none of them. Not one. Don't. But this the conversations they have about themselves. And then when we say we want to protect our children, they got us so jacked up in the head to where we'll battle each other while we shouldn't. Oh, well, then you want to bring this. See what I'm saying? Kanye don't need the UK unless he need the money. The UK need Kanye. It's not the other way around. Ain't nobody in the UK. I just left from over there. Ain't nobody over there. I literally just left from over there. But they on the internet making it seem like they living in lavish, man.
Who feel themselves to be under the kind of pressure that they have not been in this country in modern times. When he comes here, are they just to say, well, the guy's got a mental illness. We should look the other way?
No, I'm not.
Well, it's not just one statement, is it?
I'm not saying that at all. I mean, the pressure that the Jewish community is under at the moment is immense. And, I feel for them in that sense. And I speak on their behalf, not for them because I'm not of that community. But I speak with my staff about the pressure that they're under, for example, and how we need to be supportive of that and those communities. But at the same time,
isn't that the point? I mean, I hear those words, but they will hear those words this morning. You haven't been supportive of them. People
should have forgiveness in their heart, Justin.
But you can't tell them to forgive. It's up to them.
No, I'm not telling them. I'm asking them.
And if they say...
So he's asking the Jewish people to forgive Kanye. But he's not asking the black people. No, I'm sorry. He's asking the Jewish people to forgive Kanye. But shouldn't he be asking us if we're going to forgive them for the amount of genocide they've been putting on us since we seen these since we laid eyes on them? I'm talking about all the way from Spain, all the way back before they even come over here. So now we got to wait on them. This is why I tell y'all, disconnect yourself when it comes from these artists. That's a Kanye issue. This here is a Kanye West issue. You laid down with them Jews. You want to go have babies with them. You made babies with them lizards over there called the Kardashians. Now they over there doing all kind of shit with your kids. Yeah. I'm on your ass, nigga. This your fault. And I'm telling my people, don't fall for this banana in the tailpipe because this the bed Ye made. He wanted to go be up under them people so bad. Now anything he do, he got to kiss the ring and show it. Yeah, whatever them folks tell him to do. They done already jacked his brain up. That's why he was over there diagnosed with this, diagnosed with that. Now he's under their control. This is a Kanye issue. This ain't a Black American issue. Does it hurt for symbolism? Absolutely. But this is a Kanye issue. This what happens when you chase the bag, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now we got to sit here and wait. Not we, because I don't go to the Kanye concerts. But if you are a fan of Kanye, you got to sit here and wait on these people who committed the most genocide all over the world. I was about to say something real bad. We got to wait for them to decide if they going to forgive Kanye. I'd rather be poor and homeless under a motherfucking bridge, bitch. On my soul, I'd rather be poor, homeless, selling coochie under a bridge before I do some shit. I'd rather die broke, poor, and disgusted than to live like this. You foolish. I don't care about money that much. I don't even like money. I'm a different breed of girl. I don't care about money this much. They got people who love money so much, they'll do this. I don't love money this much. I don't understand the concept of people who do this. You bag chasing ass motherfuckers. Or I gotta chase the bag. Or I gotta go get 4, 5 jobs. Chasing the bag. I tell you, it ain't money that's the root of all evil. It's the love of money. All that simply means is if you love it that much, it's going to lead you right in front of the devil's goddamn door. That's all it is. The love of money is the root of evil. If you want it that bad, you got to go to the devil to get it.
You know?
Well, if they say no, they have the right to that opinion. Of course they do.
But they don't have the right to have the ability to say to you, this was a mistake and you should rescind the invitation.
They have that right, but they shouldn't have no single person should have the right to, other than Parliament, and Parliament, you know, not saying that at all. I mean, the pressure that the Jewish community is under at the moment is immense, and you know, I feel for them in that sense. And maybe the Home Secretary does rescind the opportunity. Well, rescind his visa. He has a visa already issued to appear to come into the country, and the Home Secretary may well rescind that today. I don't know. If she does, she does, and then you know the issue is over in terms of his appearance.
Has he actually got a visa?
Generally.
Do you know?
I'm sorry?
Has he actually had a visa yet? Has he applied for one?
Yeah, no, he has a visa. He has a visa. He has an approved visa. That is correct, Justin.
Right.
I've seen that visa.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So he has an approved visa. He has the right to come at the moment. And if the Home Secretary were to act, she'd be rescinding that visa.
And the Home Secretary has the right to session with the DCMS, and the DCMS will, you know, are feeding back. My understanding is.
I'm not about to go through 15 slides of these crackers talking to each other. That's ridiculous. I'm not about to do all of that. This is the point. Y'all can go watch it. I did share it on my story. I'm not running through 15 slides of this bullshit because I get the point. I got the point within the first 10 seconds. It's about maintaining the illusion of control. Here it is, the United Kingdom. This is no shade, but a lot of people about to catch strays in the UK, and I don't give a fuck because I got to make my point. Here it is. We have the United Kingdom, the most centralized location of nothing. They don't have no culture. They don't have no food. They don't have no language. It's just cold in the middle of nowhere. It's a whole bunch of confused immigrants in one spot. I'm going to be honest. It's a shitload of confused immigrants in one spot, copying off each other, trying to figure out who got the most dominant culture. I just left from over there. Ain't shit over there. Nothing is over there. You can't even eat good food over there. And they on the internet debating on if Kanye should be allowed in this fucking dungeon they call the UK. What? If you've never been to London and you don't understand, it's almost like a nigga trying to gatekeep a hole in the wall. It's almost like a nigga trying to gatekeep a hole in the wall from Michael Jackson. Nigga, this a juke joint. Are you serious? Yeah. It's like a nigga saying Michael Jackson can't play in this juke joint. What? This what we online, and this is what mind you, it's not about the reality of the situation. He either has to play the game because he's tied into them people, and or he's chasing the bag, which is going to force him to have to what? Bow down and kiss the ring. They already said you can't play out there. What you going to apologize for? Somebody in the chat, Simeon says, Ye needs the validation. You're absolutely right. And this is why I'm telling you, Black America, to not ever follow people Because when you follow people, they're going to lead you to whatever demons they on their way to. I don't give a damn who it is. Kanye is a vessel to provide a gift to you. The ability that Kanye has to create music, to write, to produce, that is a gift from God. That is not 100% Kanye. The Most High uses Kanye as a vessel to present this gift that he has called music to you. You do not have to worship and praise Kanye to appreciate the gift that he gives, which is the music. That's another form of witchcraft they got you stuck in. They got you to where you cannot separate the person from the art when you absolutely can and should. Remember I said earlier, that's a Kanye issue. If Kanye needs them approval, that's fine. We need to retrain our minds to say that's a Kanye issue. And just because Kanye is doing it, that don't mean it means I need to be doing it. Because we tend to do this type of stuff on a day-to-day basis. At the jobs, at the church. Everybody kissing somebody's ass to get somewhere. Everybody compromising their morals, values, and integrity, if they even have such. But everybody compromising something to get somewhere. Chasing the bag. If Kanye needs the validation, fine. But what I'm telling you, Black America, is that witchcraft only works if you believe that Kanye is subservient to those people. If you believe that those people are in charge and that they got Kanye by the thumb, and they probably do. But if you believe that they are the end all be all, then they are. The fact that they're discussing Kanye coming to the UK is asinine because there's literally nothing there. Literally. Unless there's an event happening in the UK, there's literally, outside of that regular ass palace, there's literally nothing fucking there. If you went there for 3 days, you'll be ready to come home after the first 10 hours. 3 days is too long in the UK. But again, this is where we at, right? I think Black America, whenever we start to see these places with that fake ass illusion of power and control, all right, bet. Since you want to boycott him, none of us coming. All right, bet. Oh, and don't get me wrong, these industry pets, they got to do what the people tell them to do. So you know they going to fold. I'm talking about at the grassroots. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about us. Okay, y'all want to do that? Then bet. Instead of boycotting Target for that whack ass goddamn DEI bullshit that ain't never had nothing to do with us, this what we need to be putting our energy behind. Because see, at some point, it's about showing them that we the ones with the real control. They know it. They waiting on us to figure it out. We can start putting this boycott shit to a real good use. Start really making some changes around here. Like Miss Sophia said. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I want to move on really quickly. I want to get to Offset. Y'all like the video. So we spoke yesterday about Offset being shot in the ass, allegedly. I don't know how true it is, but they say Offset got shot in the ass by his artist, Lil TJ. And once he got shot in the ass, he was at the hospital. I showed y'all the pictures yesterday of Offset at the hospital. Let me pull them up again just in case somebody didn't see it. Let me pull up Offset at the hospital. So Offset was shot outside the casino. I told y'all he has a gambling issue. Or I believe he has a gambling problem, okay? Because I don't know him personally to say that to be a fact. But he gives me signs of a person with a really, really bad gambling addiction, okay? Now, because Offset... Oh, I got more footage. They got some new footage out. So Offset was shot at the casino. They say he had words with his artist, Lil TJ. And once those words happened, I already got it up. Once those words happened, they say an altercation broke out where Offset was allegedly shot in the ears, allegedly. Let's get into a little bit of the video. This is footage of Offset outside.
I'm down the street. Doing video right now. Yeah, I'm down the street.
So that's Offset outside the hospital smoking a Joe. I don't know if he has oxygen on him, but he's definitely out there smoking a Joe with the nurses or whatever. Look at her. She look like she gonna slip him his number. Slip him her number. Hey, Offset, you need something? You want me to bring you another extra bedpan? What you need? You need something from me, Offset? What's up? I can see. Anyways, here's another video I just saw. Oh, this him being released. Let's get into Offset being released from prison. I'm sorry, the hospital. Why he walking out like he just got out of? Oh, this is jail. This say Broward County Jail. Oh, this little TJ. This not Offset. This little TJ. My bad.
Does Offset owe you money?
TJ in the building, bro.
This is supposed to be the dude who shot Offset.
What happened last time? The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that nigga shot me. That nigga shot me. La la la, niggas a rat, niggas cat, niggas weirdo. Y'all niggas getting ass in one more. What started the fight? Oh no, you know, were they after you? I don't know.
TJ's innocent all day.
No, it happened last nigga touched me. What happened?
Take it easy, TJ. Take it easy, brother.
So that's little TJ. He's supposed to be the suspect that shot. Why they got Offset smoking that Joe hanging off the bottom of his lip? It's so fake, huh? Thinking freely. Am I the only one? I said it felt fake when it first dropped, y'all. I said this felt fake. But anyways, here go Offset smoking a Joe. That's the man who allegedly shot him. Allegedly. Now, since all of that popped off, it had came out that Offset really owe a lot of people money. Ebro said Offset owed him 5 racks. And a whole bunch of other people say that he owed money to them. So, and let me tell you one thing about people with gambling addictions. They owe everybody. They'll have money and still owe everybody. That's a part of being addicted to gambling, borrowing and spending, buying and selling, gambling. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, because he's a gambler and they say he owed this one and that one, I said sound about right. Because again, I told y'all, bless the dead, my brother was a gambler and had it bad. I'm talking about crackhead bad. You feel what I'm saying? With the gambling. Never thought I'd see it in my life. So I know the signs. I've seen it before. At any rate, it's come out that he owed all these people. And then Academics did a video saying that right before all of that happened, he had lost $900K in the casino. Now, we all know Offset allegedly. From what we hear, the rumors say that Offset is strapped for cash. You know, he is right now in the midst of fighting a divorce with his wife, Cardi. So he has that going on. He's not putting out any music. I don't know what his business ventures look like, but ultimately when you add that in and then add in the fact that he has a gambling addiction, I'm pretty sure he owes everybody and their mama. He probably owes somebody in the hood $20 right now. I'm pretty positive it's somebody with less money than he's ever seen before in his life. Offset owe him about $35. That's just how it goes with a gambling addiction, okay? So we're going to get into Academics because he says that allegedly that the Hard Rock Casino says that Offset lost nearly $900,000 right before he got shot. Talk about taking 2 L's. Do you hear me? Let's get into it.
And Offset, you can't be sending this type of shit around to people. Look at this. This is Offset with his Hard Rock host. He's like, I'm here. So only gave me $3K in cash. He says, at least you have some cash. That's what the host says. He says, credit line. He says, I'm working on it. He says, how long? Because he's trying to gamble. The host says, I'm not sure. I sent it higher. It's up in credit. He said, what did they say? Now, this is, he says, This is the host. He says, "Do you want to know what you're down this trip?" He says, "Yes, $890,000." So, oh my God, what the fuck? So I need $500K more. Man, I don't know if it seems like he's in there chasing losses. And I've been there too, because I'm kind of low-key a fiend too. I ain't gonna cap with you. Like, you know what I mean? We all been there.
That means he is a fiend. And no low-key fiend. You either a gambler or you're not. It's in your it's either in your as on you. Ain't no gateway in between gambling. It's either in you or it's on you. And it's in act big fat ass. He looked like he sits down at a chair wagering his whole life and everything he ever earned. Let me say this. When it comes down to Offset saying that he lost damn near 800K, 900K, and was still thinking about this, that, and the third, it really does get that bad. The whole point is, this is what happened with people who gamble at that level. Now, my brother ain't have $800,000, $900,000, but my brother was selling a lot of drugs back in the day. So he was losing tens of racks. I'm talking about going a night playing at the casino. And I done been to the casino to pick my brother up, and that nigga said, "Boo, I was up 80 racks." And I'd be like, "What?" And he would be telling the God's honest truth. And he would get up to 80 racks and either cash out and go lose it at another spot, or he get up to 80 racks and then lose it. It's almost like chasing a high. Once you get to something like that, every single time the person sits back in the chair, they chasing the high of what it felt like when they hit. So when Axe says, "Oh, I know what it feels like because I'm a low-key fiend," he in there chasing the high, that's exactly what it is. No different from the crackhead when they first hit the crack and they say it feel like they beamed up the Scotty. It's the same thing. It's almost like being rich for 10 seconds. Like your life for 50 seconds, however long before you bet again, your life has changed. You chase that high. And that's exactly what probably happened with Offset and probably Act. I'm pretty sure Act lost a lot of money at the casino.
Not gonna act like Offset the only nigga. But, bruh, if your ops could pull up on you at this casino because you're there lacking, just spending days, weeks, months, it's not good. You feel me? And also, you can't be sending this.
He said spending days, weeks, and months. Yeah, he got it bad. That's how my brother used to be. You know how I used to know when my brother lost? Whenever he come home in the morning with a breakfast, they'll give him they would give him a free buffet. Yeah. Whenever he come home with that white styrofoam to-go plate, I know he took a big old L. And that nigga be like, "Man, I was up 30. I was up 40. I was up 150. And then all of a sudden, so-and-so came, sat next to me, and then they chase it over and over and over and over again." I've been there. I have never done it, but I've seen somebody suffer from it. And I'm pretty sure that's what Offset got going on. But they say he owed everybody in Damon. I don't know how true it is, but I did see the boy Seti Nash. He came out and he wanted to verify another story about what happened with Offset. And according to Seti Nash, he says that Offset, let's just let him say it, about what happened between Offset and the boy TJ. I'm not going to play all of this because I feel like this is a hoax. I'll probably do a video so y'all can see it later, but let's get a little bit of it.
Offset done with the casino, whatever is whatever. I don't know about the man debt or whoever he owe and all that, and I really don't care. Offset chilling, waiting for a ride. Lil TJ and his homeboys are over there. You feel me? They up over there chilling, and they press up on Offset. They jump Offset. It's all everything I'm about to say is on camera. But this where we gonna put the pressure on Lil TJ, because you called that man a snitch. You lied on that man. Because if Offset would have snitched, he would have given a statement to the police and your charges would have been upgraded. Lil TJ ain't shoot nobody. And Offset ain't say you shot nobody because you wouldn't have got a bond. So the paperwork is actually going to reveal this because they waiting on CCTV. So everything I'm about to tell y'all is 100% factuals. Everything I'm about to tell y'all is all on camera. This fool Offset is getting jumped by a couple of cats. These cats is Lil TJ's crew. So little TJ crew, about 4 or 3 cats is jumping Offset, smacking him with the pistol, and all of this shit, right? All right. Ain't really doing too much damage. You know, they smack him in the nose, you know, bloody his nose up and all this and everything. So Offset didn't get shot in his ass. Offset got shot in his waist. It almost broke a bone. So when y'all see Offset from now on, Buddy gonna be walking with that on his hip.
This what he talking about. This the video I just saw where he said Offset something with the nose. I think this what people talking about. Hold on. Y'all can see this? I think this what people talking about. So it looks like Offset is in the hospital pointing at his face and his nose. That would at least, he definitely had an altercation, a little fisticuff or something. I don't know, because it does seem like he has bruises or whatever. So I'm assuming this is what Sadie Nash is talking about. Somebody said this is fake. I just believe this is fake, y'all. I don't know. And I gotta stop feeling bad about believing stuff is fake, because I know anyways, let's get back to the boy Sadie Nash. My bad.
But here's where things get interesting. Little TJ got knocked out. What happened is the little nigga that got arrested ain't nobody crew. The dude who got arrested was just a fan of Offset. So so TJ got his ass knocked out by a fan. The nigga that's on the ground, that's little TJ. Offset already in the goddamn ambulance being transported. If Offset would have told, the charges would have been aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You don't see those charges. That's why he got that damn charge. His charge actually comes from him and the damn fan getting into it because the fan knocked his ass out. Little TJ, tell me I'm lying. So you just lied on this nigga and called him a snitch. That nigga never said you shot at shit. That nigga said he don't know what the fuck happened. So TJ, tell him about how your crew left your ass there while you was on the ground.
Oh,
that's what happened, bro.
This is messy. I've had enough. I'll post it. I did retweet it on Twitter. I just feel like it's messy. It's just like, you know, but she hit me first. And I told her not to hit me. Ugh. Whatever. That's the update. Offset owes money. Allegedly. They say he owe all kinds of people. They say he owe 11 different people all kinds of money. But that is that is one of the side effects of gambling. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. I hope y'all are doing well. Thank you, honey. Thank you for the super chat. Knowledge gives gratitude. Says, I like when Michael Jordan lost 500M, bet that GameStop would foreclose and had to sell his own basketball franchise to come up with the money. Oh yeah, I forgot about Michael Jordan. So yes, Michael Jordan is one of those people that had a really bad gambling problem. And y'all remember he almost went broke and them people wanted his head off his shoulders, and he was playing with hundreds of millions of dollars. It's a hit. It's like a high that they get when they hit. I can't explain it. Well, I can't explain it because I remember one time I did hit in Vegas for $125 on a free chip. I did. But either way, it do feel good to hit. Don't get me wrong. But people chase it because it's over and over. And Michael Jordan, I'm sorry, is one of those main ones who had the issues like that. Thank you. Heaven sent, thank you for the super chat. Says, you're more of a preacher than these pastors. Love you. Oh, God, no, I don't want to be no preacher. But thank you. I see what you're saying, though. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm just trying to put the word out there. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, yin, yin. Thank you so much for the super chat. How do you say your name? Dakota Capri. Thank you so much to Dakota Capri 7779. Says, having to search Voo 2 days in a row now, really piquing my anxiety. Not getting my notifications. What's up with YouTube? It's YouTube. Y'all already know how it is. I'm so sorry. Make sure if y'all want, maybe unsubscribe and resubscribe, or maybe hit the notification bell, then unhit it, or unhit it, then re-hit it. It's YouTube. You know how it go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Lady of Class 767, thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, here's a little change for you to replace your fire alarm battery. Every time I hear that beep, I think of Tubi. Love you down. Oh, man, let me tell you something. I'm going to drop my damn thing. Let me tell you something about the fire alarm battery. I have the batteries. I just can't reach it. I need to buy a 6-foot ladder because the battery, the alarm is in my bedroom. And my ceilings are too high in my bedroom. Now, yes, I do have a 12-foot ladder or a 14 or 16-foot ladder, but it's too big to bring inside. And then I have a smaller ladder, and it's too short where I can't reach it. So that bitch keep beeping because I ain't got no man, and I can't reach it. I got the batteries. I swear to God, I got the batteries. I can't reach it, girl. It's too high. So I've been beeping down to the ground. Yes, I've been beeping. I hear it just like y'all. I just keep forgetting to go on Amazon and order me a ladder. I can't reach it. It's too high. The ceiling too high. Get the high ceiling, they say. Now I can't reach the thing. And it's been beeping down for months. Girl, down to the ground. But thank you for the $79.99 because them batteries be about $20 a pop. I sure will put it towards a new pair. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, it's too high, man. I can't. When I tell you, I think the ladder that I do have, I want to say it's because I'm 5'4" 3/4. So I would say the ladder is about 3.5 feet. I can't reach it. Maybe 4 feet tops. Girl, I got all the way to the top of the ladder. I'm talking about the part where they say don't stand on. I even got on that part, girl. I got on the part they say don't stand on. They say you're going to fall. And still couldn't reach it. Now, I wasn't about to die to change the damn battery now. So that bitch going to beat till I find somebody to come over here, or I get a a 6-foot ladder to come get up there and change it. I can't. I swear to God, I tried. I swear. I did not. I'm not hood like that. I am hood, but I'm not hood like that. But yes, and then let me make y'all laugh even worse. Then yesterday, my damn ADT alarm thing, now that battery then started beeping. Girl, listen. Look what I said. When that battery started beeping yesterday, when I came downstairs, I said the devil is busy. Yes, he is. He busy. Now I gotta call ADT and get a new battery for that. Let's move on. We gotta get into Beyonce in this secret because it is a secret. Y'all like the video. I swear to God. See, when I get off of here, because now you just motivated me. I'm going to order my 6-foot ladder, and I'm going to get my ugly ass up there, and I'm going to try to change the battery, okay? Now that you done put it on, you done put the battery in my back. Now when I get off of here, I got to go straight to the Amazon place because I can't fit the ladder in my car. So I got to have it delivered. Oh, yes, that's the other dilemma. I don't have a truck. I'm by myself. It's hard. I'm by myself. It's just me. And I don't have no truck. I got a car. So even if I went and bought a ladder, I couldn't fit it in the car. So I got to wait for Amazon. I got to go on Amazon. I'm going to order one when I get off here. I swear to God. And I'm going to get up. I'm going to get the ladder now. I'm going to see if they can overnight it. And I'm going to get up there with them $9.99. And I'm going to change that battery. Now let's move on. Now, we got to get into Beyonce and her secret. Yeah, I do need a Nate. I'm in the buying Nate. I do need a Nate. I need one. But Nates be a little toxic. They be wanting booty too. I'm not ready to sign up for that. I don't want to give up no booty. That's one thing about it. I had a couple of Nates. Don't get me wrong. But they be wanting you to do something. You know, it ain't like back in the day. Well, no, even back in the day. You got to give a little something. These old men is not about to just let you smell it. They want to, yay. And I'm not with all of that right now. You know, I'm trying to change. I'm not wilding out like I used to. I don't do those things I used to no more. I changed for vous. Hey. Let's get into Beyonce and the secret. That's where I was going. So look. Now, Tina was just over here selling you bitches witch's brew to put in your belly. Now she over here behind the secret with Beyonce to put the shampoo in your head. I done told y'all, stop buying these people's stuff. They out here putting stuff and rips and stuff on y'all. Y'all don't want to believe it, but I'm telling you now, they putting rips on y'all. Just because this bitch Beyonce do a good show, now all of a sudden y'all want to buy her hair products. We hardly ever even see her hair. So why do we care? Just because she did one video with her getting her hair washed looking like a goddamn mannequin, you feel me? Now all of the Beehive people want to go run down there and buy the secret. Okay, keep buying the secret. Now this the part that got me. We just said, well, we just got Tina knows about the paint for the witch's brew she called Gumbo. Why is she over here as the face of secret? And if I was Beyonce, I would tell my mama, you can't come. You just had a bad run-in with the Gumbo. I don't need that bad press. You got to stay home. And can I speak about the quiet part out loud? It's 3 generations of witches you looking at. Not one. It's not one witch here. It's not 2 witches here. Allegedly. This is a conspiracy theory. Don't pay me no mind. Just keep listening. It's 3 generations of witches you see right here. See, I'm not one of those people who fall in love with celebrities or their children. So I can see through the bull. No, I don't give a damn how much Blue Ivy do this. She's another generation of she's the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Okay? But y'all gonna say it's wrong because she's Beyonce's child. I do not care. Okay? I'm not a fan of Beyonce or her child, to be completely honest. And let me say this. Let me also remind you that this little girl, because that's what she is only what? How old is Blue Ivy? She should be 14 this year, huh? Hold on. How old is Blue Ivy? 14. She 14. 14. She been dressing like a grown-ass woman since she was about 9 or 10. And I don't want to hear, oh, but she's covered. She's been dressing like a grown-ass woman since she was about 9 or 10. Every time you see this little girl, she is dressed like a woman for a grown-ass man to see her and find her attractive. Every time you see, I don't give a damn. She's a child. 14. 14. And everything she wear, first of all, her makeup already make her look 30. And that's not going to be good. Because she looks like her father. We don't want to age her a little bit more than we have to. So they always put her makeup on her face like she's 30. The weaves and wigs look like she's 35. The outfits always give middle-aged, clear housewife coming to the gala. You see what I'm saying? And y'all don't see the witchcraft because you're so caught up in the fact that she's Beyonce's child. Y'all better wake up. I told you what these people are doing with these children. They are literally creating a new way for you to deal with yours. So now if you think Beyonce's daughter is cute at 14, looking like she's 40, then you're going to dress your daughter at 14 to look like she's 40. And then these the same women that's going to want to cry and scream and kick, God forbid something happens to their child. But again, she's Beyonce's daughter. She can do no wrong. She's a little bitty girl being cosplayed across the world as a grown-ass woman. Y'all don't see no problem with that? And they selling y'all shampoo? And niggas gonna go buy it simply because this bitch made an album? Child sacrifice. Every chance we get. And then there's another thing too. They stay parading their kids up a runway, huh? They stay putting their kids on a runway so that the highest bidder could grab one. Anyways, Beyonce selling secret shampoo, and I wouldn't recommend it to nobody. Just like, what's that girl named Cardi B? Just like Cardi B, these celebrities trying to sell you food, these celebrities trying to sell you stuff that attack your chakras, your chakra centers and all that stuff, you need to be asking questions. Because, bitch, we don't look to Beyonce for nothing to do with hair. Never have, never will. Why is you trying to sell me shampoo, bitch? No, I'm scared. I don't trust you. So here it is. Cardi selling your shampoo and Beyonce selling your shampoo. Beyonce selling more than shampoo. She's selling her daughter too, allegedly. It gives me like she's selling her daughter too, but she been doing that. Let's get into a little bit of this opening for Secret.
I want to say thank you so much for being here. We are so excited. So many. We want to say thank you so much for being here. We are so excited.
The only time we see Beyonce is when she's trying to sell us something. Sell us a bottle of shampoo, sell us a bowl of gumbo, or sell us one of them raglass concert tickets. The only time this bitch, she only say 5 words. She never say nothing more than 5 or 10 words. But every time we see her, she trying to sell us something. Mind you, Beyonce is supposed to be the billionaire. Beyonce is supposed to be the billionaire. But every time they put this hoe on a stage, she's selling you something. It's giving slave to me. I forgot about the liquor. Yay. Every time. And she always got that raglass mama who I believe to be a clear woman. Y'all say Creole my ass. I ain't never met a black woman aged like no goddamn Tina knows. But either way, y'all let her hide under the umbrella of Creole. But y'all, she up there with that witchy looking ass mama of hers and that overgrown looking ass daughter of hers to sell y'all some secret shampoo. And because people are followers, they gonna go buy it. You don't know what's in that. You don't know what she doing to that damn shampoo. But have fun, buy it, enjoy. Because her daughter and her mama is there to sell it to you in sanitary. And they look a mess. And Beyonce look a mess too. And I said what I said. Ooh, somebody say she wants your tax money. Yeah, it is tax season. And speaking of tax season, do not get me started. I'm so tired of these girls.
Did I cut my hair off because I had a business idea? Did I cut my hair off because I was bored? Did I cut my hair off to prove that this product really works? So I can grow your hair back? Did I cut my hair off because I had...
So here's Irie. Remember I showed y'all she just cut her hair off recently. Now she's about to sell products to help you grow your hair back. Black women, listen to me. Black American women, listen to me. There is not a product on the shelf that can grow your hair. Not one. There is not a product on the shelf that can grow your hair. You got all of these influencers like Irie. Mind you, Irie don't even have the texture of hair of most Black American women. So her products is not even going to be the same. Okay? So here it is, another person. Oh, I want to sell y'all some products. No, 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 and more no. This is all a gimmick and this is all a game. It seems like one person sells something and everybody jumps on it. So now you're about to see a whole bunch of celebrities want to sell you shampoo and conditioner. Because remember, we're taking off the wigs now. I wouldn't buy nothing from none of these people, not even Irie. There's nothing that whatever she does to her hair and how she gets her hair to grow, it's a lot to do with genetics. It's a lot to do with diet. It's a lot to do with how she's taking care of her hair. Do not believe any of these celebrities that's washing their hair with a team of people to make sure that their hair grows. Do not believe that they have a product that's going to make your hair grow. You are the only person that can make your hair grow. The reason why a lot of our hair is broke off and was broke off, because I'm a witness, is the wigs, the weaves, and the braids. All the styles, all the colors, all of that tension we put on our hair. That's why our hair be jacked up, fried, dyed, and laid to the side. But let's be real. When I cut all my perm off and went down to my natural hair, I realized my natural hair is a really good texture of hair. I couldn't see it under the weave, wigs, and perms. I couldn't see it under the wig, weaves, and perms. I really have, quote unquote, good hair. I just couldn't see it because out of my 43 years of life, I've been damn near getting perms and things of that nature my whole life. So these celebrities are going to sell you shampoo and conditioner. I would say don't buy it. I would say, this is just me, I would say you should get into what you're putting in your body, get into how you're taking care of your hair, and you got to get rid of at some point, not for good for everybody, but you got to lay off the wigs, weaves, and perms. And I'm not saying this as somebody who could say I'm better than nobody, because this time 3 months ago, you couldn't tell me I was coming out no wig, weave, or the perm, yeah. But you couldn't tell me I wasn't coming out no wigs or no weaves or no braids. So I'm not telling you this from a place of I'm better than you. I'm telling you from a place of I'm coming out of it myself. So I know what I'm looking at because I'm dealing with it currently right now. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I think we need to start dealing with the grassroots people anyway, like the people you know that mix good herbs and make good products and stuff like that. You know, that's just me. Be mindful of these people selling you this stuff. Now, I want to move into Sukihana since we on celebrities. Did y'all see Sukihana make a video about how her kids cannot listen to her music and how she raises her kids differently from how basically she presents herself to the world? Now, this is my problem. First of all, I commend any celebrity who understands that my child shouldn't be listening to certain things. I commend that because they understand the dangers of what happens when children get access to certain things that they shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? But I think my biggest issue be with that is the celebrities who say it are the ones who put out the most venom and the most danger to our children. So like when Cardi B said that her children could never listen to WAP, even though she was broadcasting it on WAP, they even had a WAP Kids Bop. I felt played because, bitch, what you mean your kids can't listen to WAP, but you going to make the music for my kids to listen to? And I don't want to hear people to say, oh, well, people can make adult music. It is up to the parents. And it is. The way a children lives and he's brought up is up to the parent. I'm not taking nothing away from that. But especially given the climate that we have today, I feel like I'm on a different level. If I don't think it's good for me, I don't want to sell it to you. Everybody not like that, but I am. If it's not good for me, then I don't want to sell it to you. Like I gave y'all this example before. I came up with a whole hookah business called Voodoo Doll Hookahs. That bitch was going to be off the chain. It was going to be a traveling business. And when I tell you I wrote down a business plan and everything, but in the midst of me finishing up my business plan, you know what came over me? I said, damn, Voo, you trying to stop smoking hookah. So if you trying to stop smoking hookah, why would you create a business to sell the hookah to your people? So you know what I said to myself? Scrap the hookah business. Why? Not because, oh my God, I needed this business to make my money. Bitch, if I could create that, I'll make something else. But in my convictions inside of me said, if I think hookah is bad for me, then for me to turn around and sell it to you would be fucked up and hypocritical. And I don't want to do that. So I scrapped the hookah business, right? Now, my problem with these celebrities are y'all create the stuff for us to partake in and die from, but then you want to shield your kids. I have a problem with that, especially when it's somebody like Sukihana. Let me get her on here because Sukihana isn't just your average, everyday, regular celebrity. Sukihana has literally made Black American women, even though she herself is not Black American. Sukihana, representing what looks to be Black American women, has made a lot of money off of not only degrading herself.
They're very funny.
Not only degrading herself, but degrading other Black women. We've seen Sukihana, especially during the pandemic, suck peen so much to where she throw up on it all on Twitter. We seen Sukihana piss out. What she said was squirting, but it looked like some sort of bacterial vaginosis in the liquid form or something like that. We've seen her do that. We've seen Sukihana crawl literally on all fours like a dog, like nothing, licking people and all. I'm talking about the most nastiest, disgusting things to represent Black American women. Sukihana has done it, even though Sukihana herself is not a Black American woman. And for those of y'all who don't know what that means, that simply means Sukihana and us, we may share melanin, but we are not the same. She is not from Acorn.
He ain't even from Acorn.
We're not the same. It's just the industry put her in place of us to make it look like we are, but we're not. So anyway, Suki gets on here just like Cardi said, I don't want my children to listen to this because my children, they should be children and they should be this and they should be that. But these are the same artists who go to places where children are and do really degrading, vile, disgusting things. One thing I've learned about this karma, you can't miss it. I look at Crime Bill Joe Biden. You know, he authored the crime bill, or at least he helped author the crime bill. He called Black American people monkeys. He said he doesn't want his children to grow up in a jungle, and I'm paraphrasing and things of that nature. And he was one of the people who helped with the war on drugs, even though he's probably one of the people who started it. And look at how the universe paid him back. His son, the one who looks exactly like him, his namesake, is so consumed in crack to never be nothing ever in his life. That's the way the universe works. Now, by no means am I wishing any negativity on the children of Sukihana or Cardi or Beyonce or anybody. I would never do that. What I'm telling you is I've seen how the universe repaid others. And I'm going to leave it there. Let's get into Suki saying she don't want her kids listening to the music she make.
They're very funny children. Like, I'm raising funny ass kids. And
do your kids listen to your music?
No, why would they? I'm an adult entertainer. I have children. They can't listen to adult music. They can't watch adult shows. They don't watch porn. These are children. They cannot do that. Well, my kids are kids. I raised my children to be children. Like, they're not all grown and they don't live like that. They live like normal kids. They're privileged, but they like to be kids. I guess they understand that they know I'm a TV star and they know I'm a rapper. But other than that, they don't care. They care about Roblox and Nintendo, watching kids open their toys. They don't care about none of that.
Nobody, none of your kids seem like they want to be rappers one day or do what you do?
Well, one of my sons does want to be a rapper. They all have like very strong personalities. So, you know, like I always say, they're gonna have prominent futures with whatever they want to be. But they're very funny children. Like, I'm raising funny ass kids, and they know their mama's a comedian. I'm a comedian first, so you know, I teach my kids how to roast. Ain't nobody bullying them.
All right. First of all, I commend her for keeping her children. That should be something that we strive to do more today. Okay. I commend her that she keeps them in children's places because that's where they belong. However, what I am saying is, now I'm gonna put a period there. I'm saying this. When it comes down to Suki, energy, it's got to come back to her. All of the vile, disgusting things Suki has put out there, it's not like she's putting this stuff behind paywalls. It's not like Suki is doing this type of stuff on adult sites. She's doing this stuff. She was doing this stuff on Twitter where everybody was at. I'm talking about the average child can pick up a Twitter and go and see Suki doing all kind of nasty, disgusting things. So in my opinion, this is just me. In my opinion, even though she's shielding her children, it sounds like at some point that karma's going to come back and touch her and her kids because she wasn't worried about what it was going to do to other people's kids. So you got to know, and I'm not wishing nothing on her. I'm just telling y'all the way it went in the past, that's the way it's got to go in the future. Even Cardi, she's another one. You want to whop it out, kids bop, whop it out, make your money, and think that karma gonna miss you in your household? That don't go like that. That don't go like that. And what bothers me the most, even when it comes down to the Sukianas of the world, is although she looks to represent Black American women, she's not even one of us. They not going to look back at Suki and say she was a Jamaican. They're going to say, look at that ignorant ass Black American woman. That's what they're going to say, even if they know she's not. That karma coming back for you, girl. I'm not saying how it's going to come back and who it's going to come back to and how it's going to work. But what you put out to the universe comes back to you. It just does. You don't get to escape that. That don't go like that. Okay? Let's move on. Y'all like the video. What else I want? Oh, I need to talk about, hold on. Like the video. Because now we need to get into some news you really need to know about. Let's talk about the obvious. Hold on. Black America. Let's start here first. Sorry. Black America, if you haven't figured it out yet, you are the cornerstone and what's the word I want to use? Black Americans, you are the origin of what people today know as life. A lot of people have never heard anything like this. As a matter of fact, we are taught that life comes from Africa, and that's a way of indoctrination, witchcraft. If you believe that life started in Africa, then you won't find any origin in yourself, meaning the things that you do, I don't care if it's eating, cooking, clothing, whatever you do, everything you do, you'll contribute it outside of yourself because you'll think that the origin of things starts somewhere else. Science has proven that Black Americans, a Black American man, I want to say in North or South Carolina, has the oldest genetic makeup of all men in any parts of the world. Okay, that tells me that the Americans in Black America have the oldest genetics. Yet science tells you that life started in Africa. So everything that we do now, because we believe that we come from Africa, we succumb to this witchcraft, and everything that we do, we would attribute to Africa. So let's say we create a genre of music. I'll go with what we did. We created hip hop, and for a long time in the 90s and the early 2000s, we were calling it African American music. Even our soul food, we'll say stupid shit like we had to go through slavery to create soul food, which is a lie, but let's just go with the move. We'll say we went through slavery to create soul food, but that still ties us back to the land we know as Africa. When the fact of the matter is, we have no ties to Africa. We are older than Africa. I'm going to say it again. Black America have zero ties to Africa. As a matter of fact, Black America, you are older than Africa. You are older than the African man and woman. You are older than Africa as a whole. Angola, the prison, is older than Angola, the country in Africa. Memphis, Tennessee is older. I'm sorry, not Memphis, but yeah, Memphis too. Egypt, Little Egypt in Tennessee is older than Egypt in Africa. Do the research. Okay? You, Black Americans, are the origin. All of these characters, Mansa Musa, all of these people that they tell you were great African leaders, that's a lie from the pits of hell. It was you. You are the Mansa Musa. Think about it. Africans do not drape themselves in jewelry, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Africans do not make it rain nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Africans do not run around throwing money away. They never have, they never will. But guess who do? Guess who do? You. It's the Black American inside the strip club throwing up the money, making it rain. It's the Black American in the video with all the diamonds and the golds and the thing on his teeth. It's the Black American in the video with the locks and it's us. Even your Bible characters. Hello? Is this thing on? Even your Bible characters are depictions of you. Every single one of them describes you. At least the main ones do. The whole thing is about you. That's the whole witchcraft. For y'all to think it's about somebody over there. This whole shit is about you, Black America. The African does not have the culture that we have. It belongs to us. Why is this important? If once they got us to believe that everything that we had was outsourced from Africa, once they got us on board with that, they flooded in the Africans to start putting their sticky notes all over our shit. This is why now, no matter what we do, there's someone popping up from Africa saying, oh, that's Yoruba. Oh, that's Nigerian. Oh, that's from Ghana. Oh, that's that. They got us to believe it first. Then they poured the other people in to make them believe that that's where we got it from. Fast forward, because it ain't just the African. That's only one of the people that we need to deal with. It's everybody. I told y'all, it's like one big joke and everybody is in on it except Black America. Everybody know what's going on, okay? I need you to open your eyes and wake up. They're supposed to be more than hazel. So here it is. We are told in Black America that we are slaves from Africa, and we came from Africa. We had a weird ass, I've never heard of this term until Tariq Nasheed said it, but we had an ethnogenesis bullshit, and we come from Africa. As long as you believe that, you will continue to attribute everything you have to Africa. So then you can't get mad when the African come over here and say, that belongs to us. Black America, FBA, I need to talk to y'all more than anything. You gotta disconnect from Africa, baby. When you do your genealogy, it's gonna disconnect you automatically. But let's just say you never get around to it. I'm telling you now, if you don't disconnect from Africa, the longer you stay connected to them, the more they get to steal. So the longer you keep saying, I come from there and I had an ethnogenesis, the more they will continue to tether and steal from you. You ain't have no ethnogenesis. I keep telling you, you're doing what you were doing thousands of years before a cracker was even made, let alone sail the ocean blue. You've been who you are. This is ancestral. The shit that you can do, the shit that you do now, this is ancestral. Thousands of years old, not 400 years. The witchcraft is to make you believe everything you got came from somewhere else. And as long as you believe that, they can pour in the other people to take your things from you. Because in your mind, it's not mine anyway. Well, I got this, but I got it because I'm connected to Africa. Or I did this, but I got it because the white boy had to hit me upside the head. You get it? Black Americans, you've never had an ethnogenesis. You are who you've always been. The creators of this here earth plane that we know to be earth, this all you. The engineering of it, the mathematician of it, everything. It all come from you. The only reason why you can't see that is because you don't remember it. Your soul does, though. All right? Now, fast forward. Everything we have is for the picking. Right for the picking for every fucking group in the world. Every group watches us like we're lab rats. I need Black America to understand what's happening. Every group, not some, not most, every group of people watches Black Americans like lab rats. They literally sit down and study you to figure out how to either destiny swap and or steal your very fucking essence. Every one of them, there's not one that's exempt. Every one of them. As long as you believe all your shit come from somewhere else, it's easy for them to steal from you. As long as you believe I came from Africa and had to get hit up beside of my head, the longer they can steal from you. And not just the African, the Asian, the Hispanic, the clear. The longer you believe you came off of a boat from a fucking faraway fantasy town, you will continue to get stolen from. This is why I tell y'all every day, do your genealogy. Conversation beat documentation every day of the week. So here it is, everything we do. Oh, this came from that. Oh, this came from that. And then we look up and wonder why we being stolen from every day. Change your mindset. It ain't come from shit. This came from you, from the people who came before you. Your ancestors put that music in your soul. Your ancestors put that spoon in your hand. Your ancestors put that brain in your mind, in your head to make you the engineer that you is. Your ancestors did that. Not no African, not no cracker, not no nobody. This come from you and your bloodline. I'm going off on a tangent because I got to get back to the point. Everything we do, they steal. We even created the Black Greek life from the Divine Nine organization. In white fraternities, they do not let any old bodies in their fraternities. I'm not saying they don't let other races in, because they'll have one or two Asians, maybe a little Hispanic here and there, but that's for DEI purposes. They do not allow any and everybody in their fraternities. But guess who do? Guess who do? Black America. Now y'all, because we Black Americans are godlike people, we thinking, oh, we just having fun, we're just sharing our space, we're just not knowing that they're literally there to integrate and then infiltrate, to steal it from you. That's what they're there to do. Now, certain things they can steal because they can kind of duplicate it. Like, for instance, I saw an Asian dude on here beatboxing. Sounded pretty good. He didn't have the soul that the beatboxers had in America, but I saw an Asian on a commercial, a big time commercial, beatboxing. A fucking Asian. I'm talking about cheeky eyed motherfucking hurry up and buy, bitch. Yay. Yay. Everybody is here to steal from you. And the longer you open the doors, Divine Nine, because let me say this to the D9 people down at the schoolhouse. I know it's above y'all. Y'all will never admit it. It's above y'all. But the way that y'all just allow any and everybody in y'all organizations is sick. And no wonder, I hope the organizations go down anyway, because it's nothing but demonic bullshit, no way. But ultimately, the way y'all allow these people in y'all organizations is sick, and a lot of them are doing that because they helping them to steal from you. We talked about treason. We spoke about it on this channel. So you got people inside of the organizations that are bringing these people in to steal from you. They gonna make their money, so they don't care. Bring these people in to steal from you, and after they steal for X amount of time, a generation or two, where you forget, they come back and look you dead in the face and say, we made this up. This is what they've been doing the whole time. The whole time. Everything that they give to us, they'll swear to God, after it's been gone or missing from us for a couple of generations, they'll put it back in our face and say, we made it. No, they didn't. Everything came from us. I seen this video and I was like, this the hell I be talking about. Look at these Asians trying to do Greek life. I hate when y'all clap for these infiltrators. I don't give a damn how good they can replicate our culture. I think that the first thing Black America needs to be doing is stop clapping for the infiltrator. Stop clapping. Stop saying, oh, this is so fire. Stop saying, oh, you invited to the cookout. Stop that shit. And if you're around an immigrant friend or at least another Black American friend that's on that shit, then get them out of the paint too. Because this is ridiculous. Here it is. Look at the Asians. Watch them try to do the steps. I don't want to play the music. And they playing it. They doing it to Gasolina. Girl, look at this. Look. Everything we do. Every fucking thing we do. Everything we do. Everything we do. The vibes are up. Even the way they talk, even the way they put their words together. Everything we do, they take it and they copy it. And this is the worst part. They're going to bring this back to wherever they from, perfect it, and then put it back in mainstream media and make millions of dollars off of it. Watch. This is how they do. They're going to take it back to their culture, perfect it, and the next thing you know, it's going to be in movies, television, commercial, everywhere. And these the same people looking you in your face, Black America, telling you, oh yeah, y'all some African slaves. I told y'all these Cabbage Patch Kids don't have a culture. That's why they're over here trying to take yours. Also, even for the ones who do have a culture, they want yours because yours has an inheritance on it. Yours come with money, resources, generational wealth. Everything we do, they like leeches. At some point, we need to get a law put in place about this shit. They literally like leeches, parasites, just sucking everything they can. This is important because the reason they are able to do this is because you are miseducated about who you are. You're not a Black American, to be honest. You are the American. You are the emblem of America, the representation of this here land. But as long as you deduce it down to just, I'm a Black American, I was a slave, I had an ethnogenesis, this continues to happen. Even if you can't connect the dots, I'm telling you, this is all connected. The longer you go into confusion about your identity, the easier it is for them to come in and take your shit. These goddamn Cabbage Patch Kids, clone babies, test tube babies, out here about to create generations of wealth off of your culture. This is what they do. They did it with hip hop in the damn in the Olympics. They had the doggone breakdancing at the Olympics, and now they're all on commercials. The Asians are all on commercials representing hip hop. If you continue on the narrative of coming from off a boat from Africa, you will continue to be stolen from. I'm not telling you who we are. I'm telling you, do your damn genealogy. If you want to know exactly who you are, Black America, the only way to find out is through your own personal genealogy, okay? And when you do your genealogy, it is going to debunk 80% of everything you've ever known. This is why they don't preach to you about genealogy, not even your favorites. They don't even tell you about doing your genealogy. And when I say your favorites, I mean the ones at the top. They don't even tell you about doing your genealogy. Mind you, they got theirs. I'm telling you, identity is the first key to freedom. Do your genealogy to stop that. Because once you wake up to realize who you are, you cut that shit out. No, you can't join. No, you can't come. Because guess what? And don't let people gaslight you when you say, no, this is exclusive for my people, because everybody does it except you. It's a gaslighting tactic. It's witchcraft is what it is. Let's move on. I dropped my pen. I'm going to get it. I want to move on to, let me show you how crazy the Asians are. The Asians are on the docket today. Roll them out. They're on the docket today. I showed y'all this video years ago. Look at this Jamaican lady telling us that even though she's an Asian who still goes back and forth to, I think, Japan or China or wherever part of Asia she's from, she was on here telling us that there are no such thing as a Black Jamaican, that Jamaican is just everybody. This is the entitlement that these people have. Mind you, they're all foreigners, test tube babies. Mind you, they're also cosplaying the real Asians. I told y'all the Asians that you see today are not the real Asians. I'm going to say it again in case somebody is new to the channel. The Asians, the Mexicans, the Nigerians, allegedly, conspiracy theorists, but these people are not the real people. They got real Asians and they Black like me and you. They look like me. They my skin color with my kind of nose. They just got like a different type of eye shape. But the real Asians is not these people. These people are cosplayers. They cosplaying Asians, and now they about to cosplay Jamaicans. Okay? So here it is, this cosplaying Asian woman is now about to go tell us, and this is an old video, but we bringing it back up. This is an old video. Now this cosplaying Asian woman about to come on here and tell us that we can't say that Jamaicans are black, that Jamaican is a culture for everybody. This is the kind of colonizing mindset they have. Come in and take your shit and look you dead in the face and say this for all of us. This is what they do. Let's get into the lady tell us why the Jamaicans aren't a race and it don't belong to black people. Let's get it. This is what they do.
Jamaica is not an African nation. It's not a black country. We identify as an ethnically diverse society. People, please just stop it. Out of many, one people, Jamaicans. We do not hyphenate and we do not encourage separation by race. Number two, this one's mine. This is my granny one. This one is my mom's. And this is grandpa. If you are planning a trip to Jamaica and you don't own one of these, you're going to have to book a return flight from where you came. These are the rules. I'm just laying it down for you. If you go to Jamaica and you don't have one of these, immigration will stamp your passport and give you a set amount of time that you're allowed to stay in Jamaica. And if you overstay your welcome, we put you back on a plane.
We suffer every day. Can you imagine? We have been here for centuries and we're still lagging around. If we to start a business in Jamaica, it's one of the hardest things to start a business. While the Chinaman come from China, come to Jamaica, start a business, none tax for 5 years. And by the time the 5 years come when he start pay tax, he making cousin and he never and his uncle come and him gone. So, and listen, this have been happening for centuries. So this have nothing to do with PNP or JLP. And you know, at the end of the day, none of them no want to fix it because all of them want us to, the black man, to stay at the back.
Jamaica is...
Shout out to the brother at the end. Let's start with the lady. Now, she's got passports. She's Asian. Whenever she goes back to Asia, I'm pretty sure they don't look at her like she's the same as the rest of them because she got a Jamaican accent, but yet and still, she still has the identity of the Asian, right? She still go to whatever country she come from, she can go back there and live. The colonizer's mindset makes her believe that it don't matter if I have my own country. I still get to come over to Jamaica and dictate to these people and even the guests coming in and out how and what they could do. Let me say this. The reason why the Asians are able to be there is because there were some Jamaicans on the inside that sold them out. It's the same thing happened here in America. It's the same thing happened on all the islands. It happened in Africa. It happened in everywhere all over the world. They look for the people who's ready to sell out the tribe, and that's the ones they use to get in. So I'm pretty sure some Jamaicans centuries ago sold out the tribes, and this is where we are today. This brother at the end represents what I talk about all the time when I say Caribbeans in America being in our politics is the most biggest crock of bullshit I've ever seen. There is no Caribbean or African or any other race or ethnicity of black person that needs to be in American politics. You bitches got so much stuff happening at home. This is the worst. Let me back it up. What bothers me with the foreigner in American politics is you pride yourself to be the most intellect or the most intelligent or the most smartest, and I've done this for my country, I've done that for my country. But you bitches refuse to go back home and help your country. This is why I tell foreigners who want to join American politics, don't. Come to America, get your education, and go back home and help the politics at home. But you're not going to do that. Number one, like Simply Monique said, because you can't. Number one. Number two, you know if you go back, you're going to be tried for the same treason. You over here trying to cosplay on us. Them people going to take your head off your shoulder when you go back around now, so you're not going to go home. So they stay here in America acting as if they want to do everything for Black America. These foreigners don't give a fuck about Black Americans. They don't. All these foreigners in our politics do not care about Black America. As a matter of fact, the reason why they have the positions that they have is because they don't care about Black Americans. They are there to continue to have their foot on our necks. That's their jobs. So when I see these foreign Blacks in American politics, I have zero respect for you. You ain't doing shit for us. Number one, we didn't ask for none of y'all help. No Black American nowhere has ever in history, today or in the present or the future, will ever say we need the help of the Jamaicans, or we need the help of the Africans, or we need the Hispanics to come. We ain't never did that. Y'all are volunteering to come over here, but I know why you're doing it. You volunteering to come over here so you can fuck us and make a lot of money. That's why. You screw us, you screw the people back home, and you get to make a lot of money. You get to live in between. And if you lucky enough, you get us to be stupid enough to not see the play. And so we praise you. Oh, we love this person. We whole time, they're the reason why we here. They the reason we jacked up the way we is. And now all over y'all cities, y'all got foreign mayors, foreign city councilmen, foreign judges, foreign governors, and all type of shit. These people are buffer people. I told y'all about the buffer people. They put these people in place to keep the foot on your neck. But I'm saying all that to say it's the entitlement for me. It's the entitlement for me. If you are a foreigner in American politics and you have no desire to go back and help your people, then you are an enemy not only to Black America, but you're an enemy to your people too. Let me say it again. Get me back up here. And I hope I clip this for tomorrow. If you are a foreigner, I don't give a damn what color you is, but let's specifically speak to you Black foreigners. And when I say foreigner, that means you're not indigenous to this here land, meaning your ancestors don't come back here. If you are a foreigner on this here land and you decide to get in our politics and not help the people back home, you are not only an enemy to us, but you're an enemy to your people back home too. And quiet as it's kept, you shouldn't be welcome here or there. You are not helping Black America. We did not ask for any foreigners helping our politics, in our religion. We didn't ask it for in our schools. We didn't ask you for your help. Go home and help your people. You got a whole island of people, a whole group of people, a whole continent of people you could be helping. Go home and help your people. But I bet you're not going to do it. I bet you're not going to do it. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you, Black America, because these people live amongst us and act like they are our friend, and they are not. They act like they are our friend, and they are not. I'm talking to Black America. While they on here cosplaying in our face, oh, yeah. Oh, I'm here with y'all. I want to run for, don't run for shit, bitch. Run home. Run for the border. Don't run for nothing over here. Run for the border. That's what you run for. We don't need your help. We don't need you to help with the mayors. We don't need you to help with the city councils. We don't need you to help with the president. We don't need you to help with the judge. We don't need you to help at the school. We don't need you to help at the hospital. We don't need nothing from no foreigners. And I don't have to study to say that. We ain't never needed it, and we don't need it now. Go home, Roger. Go home. Go home. You're not a help to us. You're a threat to Black America. Go home. But I bet you won't. Because the people at these places where y'all come from hate you. I'm going to give y'all the secret, Black America, because these foreigners will never tell you this. The reason why they hardly go home is because when they go home, the people despise them. They despise them. Because not only are they over here screwing us, they're back home screwing them too. They despise us. And guess what? I'm sorry, they despise them. They despise those people. These people that they put up, oh, shout out to Jamaica, shout out to Trinity, They despise these motherfuckers back home because they know how they played them to come over here and cosplay us. And we the ones don't know it. We thinking, oh, we shall overcome, open up our arms to all our black brothers and sisters. But we waking up now. We getting up now. Don't worry about it. We getting up now. And now the masks are slipping and we're starting to see who you really are. There's no foreigner in American politics that was asked to be here. You are here because you want to be here, and you are here to the detriment of the people who are here. I've never seen a foreigner speak on behalf of Black Americans. Never have. Never fucking have. So why are you here? Go home. And if you don't go voluntarily, the land will evict you. You got to know it. If you don't go voluntarily, the land will evict you. Go home. If you really care about your people, go help the people back at home. But you're not going to do that, you demon. Get out of our shit. Let me read the rest of these super chats so I can get up off of here. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are liking the channel, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell so y'all know when we on. Okay? Let me read the rest of these super chats before I hop up off of here. Ariel, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, you are so correct, Ms. Doll. We are not from Africa, nor is we Africans. Exactly. And do your genealogy to confirm that. And when you do your genealogy and you start finding all this land that's owed to you, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And speaking of land, shout out to Dewan B. He added me, or he tagged me in his video yesterday that he did, and I watched it. I watched all of it. So Dewan B, he's another creator on YouTube. He did a video because I spoke about how a lot of our lands was taken and how we can get it back through the genealogy. Dewan B went and found a whole bunch of land that a black guy bought to create a black middle class area that was taken through eminent domain. He went around all kind of places that was just in the area where he was, where Black Americans were stolen from. Even Wrigley Field, that belongs to a Black American family. Did y'all know that? And that family went back to get their money and their land back. Now, they gave them other land, but legally, they could have made them come up off of Wrigley Stadium. This is what the genealogy is about. Finding what is owed to you. We've been hollering and screaming and scraping about reparations. It's in the paperwork. As soon as these people, whoever the descendants of that black man who was about to own that town, or who was about to create that town in California, whoever his descendants are, if they ever looked up their genealogy and saw that their ancestors and stuff was taken through eminent domain, do you know that they can go down to the city and the state and make them give them that land back or equal to it? So if they stole 100 acres from you, if they don't give you that 100, they got to find 100 for you or compensate you for it. That's what genealogy is all about. You're not from Africa. Come do your genealogy and find your land that's owed to you here. Hell, Africa gonna be the last thing you worried about. Hello. Dakota Capri, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, culture vultures weakens my soul. My kids have learned the hard way. Don't put that in my face. Pure infantry repulses me. Thank you so much for the super chat, Dakota. I appreciate you. And knowledge gives gratitude. Thank you so much. Says, Nubia is back. Get her ass about the paint, please. Where's she at? I know you lying. Nubia, I know you ain't in here. Shamia, not Shamia. What's my name? Symphony. If you see, Lord, whoever see a Zapper, get her out the paint if you see it before I can. Thank you, knowledge gives gratitude. That lady crazy. How do you say your name? It's Florida Girl Tay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, tell them again, boo. As a Haitian-born immigrant, 100% agree. I've been screaming this at the ignorant ones I know for years. And let me just say this. Shout out to you, boo. And shout out to all the foreigners who understand the message. Listen to what I'm saying. These people are over here screwing us over and screwing over the people where they come from. It's so much stuff that could be done back in their homelands. It's so much things that could be taken care of. They got prime ministers selling out these people every day of the week. I've been to most of these islands. I've been to a lot of these islands now, and their prime ministers are up there selling them down to the ground. I'm talking about the people. And then they take the brightest of the brightest and send them over to America to screw both of us over. It's a mess. Go home and help your people. Thank you, boy. I appreciate you. And Elaine Marshall 5185, thank you for the super chat. Says boo 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 voodoo. LOL. I want to do your pixie so bad. Hit me up if you ever in Jersey, sis. You're damn right I will. I don't be in Jersey, but if I'm ever over there, I will definitely hit you up. I sure need somebody. It's hanging in there though a little bit. At any rate, y'all, let me hop up off of here. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Make sure y'all take care of yourselves. Do your genealogy. Do your genealogy, please. They said Nubia got kicked out of another content creator chat. Yeah, she crazy. Do your genealogy. Take care of yourselves and each other. Love on each other and pay it forward. I will see y'all later on. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.